not here tonight. Fuck them. All right. So, anybody here in a relationship? Anybody with a girlfriend, boyfriend? You got a crowd of singles? No? Everybody's single. All right. You ever got into a fight over picking a movie? Shut it. No, really though. You ever got to that point where it's just like, yeah, let's throw in a movie. It's all good. You're like, oh, sure, pick a movie. I'm like, no, you pick a movie. And you have that stare down, and you're like, oh, I don't want to pick a movie, man. It's like, it ends up being like a half-an-hour argument. You've wasted about the whole length of a movie. And you're like, I've watched all these damn movies, man. I don't want to watch any more of them. So you know what I do just to make old movies fun again? I watch them in French. Seriously, man. And I like a lot of hero movies, right? Like superhero movies. And I think the best scene is in like every hero movie is when the main character, the villain, kills his girlfriend and she's dying in his arms. At that very moment, it starts to rain and he looks up to the sky and goes, "Why?" You know what that looks like in French? It's fucking hilarious. It's like, "Non, mon petit, pourquoi?" Which translates directly into "for what?" You ever said that when you're pissed off? For why? Movies are junk. Honestly, I don't even watch movies I own anymore. Even music's junk too. Honestly, you guys know this tune? I mean, it's kind of old now, but "Moves Like Jagger." You guys heard that? You ever considered what that actually looked like? Seriously, Jagger didn't have moves. We all know this, right? The guy pecked and clucked like a chicken. Okay? I don't know why anybody would brag that they had moves like Jagger. For real. You know, like maybe moves like Michael? That's understandable. Michael Jackson had moves, man. Alright? Even Michael Jordan had moves, okay? Fucking Michael J. Fox had moves. Okay? That man couldn't stop moving. Sometimes I get some groans, I'll be like, oh, don't make fun of the man. I'm just saying, okay, I understand he had a degenerative disease, and Parkinson's gets worse over time. He'd be like rocking in his chair and whatnot. It's understandable. The guy's awesome. Back to the Future ruled, okay? But my question about Parkinson's is that does it stop at death? Or does we keep clucking like a chicken afterwards, you know? Because in that case, cremation's like the only option. You couldn't put that guy in a coffin. He'd be ripping a Neil Peart drum solo on the back of his head. That guy's still alive. Anyways. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, another absolute terrible artist that's apparently popular nowadays, Bruno Mars. I hate Bruno Mars. I absolutely despise Bruno Mars, okay? He comes out and plays it like he's a Romeo, you know? Like he's like, he will compliment ladies, he makes them promises, then just sits on his lazy ass. I mean, think about the hits that have come out, right? Girl, you're amazing just the way you are, and I would catch a grenade for you, but today I don't feel like doing anything. You know, this is the beginning of the song, too. I think it was Grenade. He says, should've known you were trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? You fucking think you should've known there was trouble? Have you ever kissed somebody naturally the first time? Your head tilts, your eyes close. If you opened up after that first kiss and that girl was looking at you like... I'd be like, ugh, get away from me! That's just creepy. That's downright creepy. Damn it. I didn't want to do this. Yeah. So my nephew's learning to tie his shoes. That was always a stressful time in a kid's life, you know? Spent from kindergarten, maybe grade 2, trying to learn how to tie your shoes. By the time you actually figure it out, you just slip them on for the rest of your life and it doesn't even matter anymore. You ever notice that? Seriously, kids' dexterity and one person, your dad, for example, is do the loop, swoop, and pull. Alright? It saves time. And your mom's like, do the bunny ears, you know? It's easier, start there. I've been doing bunny ears for years, man. Years, I don't care, it seems to be the simplest thing to me. Alright, and I've noticed is that, you ever seen this scene in a Walmart? And it's you have this kid trying to tie up his shoes, his first pair of shoes. You made it. What's up? Thanks.
That's what they said?
Anyways, I know I'm going to hate you by the end of the show, I know it. Anyways, so like these parents are so frustrated that their kid can't tie their shoes, right? Then they end up just like doing it themselves and they're taking all their aggression out on this kid's pair of shoelaces. Like, fine, I'll do it myself. Then just reef on it. And the kid's like, walking around like a Chinese mistress. My feet hurt. Shut up! I want to leave Walmart. Terrible. Anyways, okay. CHCH News. Let's talk about it. Anybody? Is anybody up to speed with what's going on here? Yeah, apparently. For those who don't know, Hamilton's news station CHCH was interrupted by, their airwaves were hacked, and somebody displayed a few minutes of gay hardcore pornography. Not bad, right? That seems like that's a good skit right there. Anyways, what I'm wondering is like, how many people just ironically were watching the TV at the same time, and like whether they were aware of it or not, like hundreds of people across the city are all watching gay porn together. You know? Some people were like horrified by this. Another one, somebody's got to be like pleasantly surprised, right? Somebody's like, Troy, did you hit the PVR? You know, I don't think wasn't happy about it. The guy that actually edits and like manages this stuff, you know, he probably lost his job that day. He's like, get this off my air station, get it off now! Then his producer comes down on him and ends up firing. He walks out, just lost his job, it starts to rain. He's like, pourquoi? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Back to David.